this brand new Sam and Colby video. It literally just dropped like 20 minutes ago. It is the Exorcist house, a night turned demonic. So, you know, same deal as last time. I'm going to go in it incognito mode and take a look at their investigation style. Now, I want to preface this and say that I've never sat down and watched one of their videos outright. I've only ever seen them collaborate with other people, like Call Me Chris, Selena Spooky Boo, and the boys. And as some of you know, I'm a huge fan of the boys. I do not think that they're good investigators. I think that they're a little too goofy to be good investigators. But at the same time, I'll give them the same props that I gave Twin Paranormal, and that they're just dudes, you know, doing what they like to do, doing what they love to do. So, without any further ado, let me blow this up to full screen real quick. All right, let's get into this.
What's up, guys? It's Sam and Colby.
Tonight, we are here to come face to face with one of the most evil places in America, the Hinsdale House. There was a failed structural exorcism that took place here at this house 50 years ago.
Today, we are here with Nikki and Emma. Yeah!
Woo-hoo! Let's go!
I don't know who Nikki and Emma are either, but I guess we're going to find out.
Oh!
Are you guys excited?
I'm so scared.
Yeah.
Somehow, we always take you to the most demonic places.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Emma, how are you feeling right now?
I'm good. I'm excited. It's my lifelong dream to f*** a ghost, so...
Whoa! Let's go!
She must take after Zach Baggins. I remember vividly one episode of Ghost Adventures where Zach Baggins ran around an entire town talking about he was going to have sex with a ghost named Jerusha. And then at the end of the episode, he went up to, you know, the ghost's room and closed the door all slowly, and then, you know, came back down the next day and acted like he actually did have intercourse with this ghost named Jerusha. I think he watched Ghostbusters 86 a few too many times, but what do I know? You know, maybe he actually did.
Do you guys believe in ghosts? We obviously know you do. You're an empath, but Emma?
Yeah, I'm also a believer. I haven't had any experiences, though, so hopefully tonight.
Hello! We've been trying to come to this location for almost a year because of how active it is.
We can compare it to the Conjuring house. It's that crazy.
Stuff has already been happening, guys. We got here a little bit earlier to do some interviews. You guys have already had some experiences, right?
Yeah.
How are you guys feeling going into the
It's a
night?
little nicer out here than it is inside.
You okay?
It's like really hurting me.
What do you mean hurting?
So my head, it's like it's moving. Now it's just pressing on my neck. I feel like my vision is getting blurry.
Welcome to the dandy house.
I'm really sorry. It's so hard to focus for me right now.
You want to step outside?
I might have to, yeah.
Is that something that's common to this house?
I'm here. You're gonna have fun.
What?
It'll either ramp up or it'll shut up. But there's something here that absolutely hates me, and you're gonna be in trouble
I
today.
know. I can tell. I can genuinely tell. I'm gonna step off for a second. I just can't focus.
We have been with Nikki to the Hellfire Caves and the Conjuring House, both other extraordinarily demonic locations. She's never walked out.
Yeah, I've never seen her actually be like, have to step out or something.
We've only been here for 10 minutes.
Yeah. I beg you, like your
Okay. That is an example of a personal experience, even though it was in a room full of other people. We have no way to prove and or disprove that she is actually having some sort of or getting some sort of effect from the environment. Personal experiences, as most of you know at this point, are just that. They're a personal experience that cannot be proved or disproved because there's no evidence.
Hi, I'm Joe Pieri. I do a lot of paranormal research, and this is the #1 location. I believe in the alpha spirit here. There is different levels of activity here. The beginning stage is always the nice calming spirits. Later comes the alpha. And if you're using devices like K2s, they're going to play with them, and then it will just stop.
Okay, so here's the thing with K2s. I think I think Beardo has kind of gone on to mention this, but K2s should not be used to track down spiritual energy. That's not what they are made for. They're not made for ghost hunting. They're a tool for finding electromagnetic fields. Now, yes, it is said in the paranormal community that ghost spirits and all that kind of stuff can feed off electromagnetic fields. Yes, that's okay. That's believable. Like I can stand by that. What I do not stand by is that ghosts, spirits, and all that kind of stuff give off electromagnetic fields. They themselves, just because they are a manifestation of energy, does not mean that they give the energy off. We have no proof of it. The paranormal field is a pseudoscience at this point. There is no proof or disproof otherwise that can convince anybody in a real scientific community that the paranormal field should be explored as a real scientific field. That being said, I do not condone the use of K2s to track spirit energy. I think they should be used to identify spots of high EMF, because high EMF, again, this is one of those things that can be both proved and disproved. EMF can mess with some people's heads, can make them see some things. Now, this doesn't happen to everybody. I myself am not susceptible to stuff like that. I can imagine that there are several other people that are susceptible to that. But just because like I'm not susceptible to it does not mean that somebody else might not be. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't go off just my experience alone for that. But I stand by that K2 should be used to track down places of high EMF and not used to track down ghosts. That's not what it's made for. I don't believe that it should be used as such. That being said, I've seen a ton of videos where people use K2s to try and talk to the spirits and all that. And that's not an accurate way to go at all. K2s can just ping. I think actually Mr. Gray commented on K2s like this too. K2s can go off if they're just in proximity to a human being. Human beings ourselves, we run on electrical energy. We emit bioelectrical signals. Our brain creates electrical signals, sends it out through our nerves and into our muscles, and that's what causes everything to move. We run on electricity. So human beings will absolutely give off some sort of EMF. I believe that they can be messed with. I know for sure that they'll just ping for no reason at times. I think that they're not a reliable tool for tracking, spirit manifestations or anything like that, but they should be used to find high EMF spots, but do not use them to hunt ghosts.
It wraps around you.
Who's that?
Who is that? That was like a little kid.
It sounded like a kid.
Like a kid
in the
yell.
woods.
I heard.
Again, we didn't hear anything on tape.
I didn't really expect you guys to turn lights off. I know I should have assumed that.
It was just gonna be really happy.
A billion times more freaked.
What?
Did you not hear that?
No.
What was that?
I think probably the no smoking sign, because that's that when it moved or something. It was clicking.
I did just close the door, so maybe
Yeah,
it's like
that
a
was
It really caused the drop. Yeah.
Okay, so I can tell you straight up, I like that he said that. He tried to explain that in a way that is rational. It's you could you close a door, you could create enough of a draft to move a sign across the room like that. It's not unheard of.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going up there first, by the way.
None of you guys want to go up the creepy staircase first?
What was that?
Wait, what?
Did you hear that?
What?
The click? It sounded like.
Didn't hear anything at all. Somebody stepped on the floor. It sounded like a floor squeak, like the board shifting and reworking themselves under their feet. But I didn't hear anything from another room that sounded like a click.
Like something shifted. It could have been because we just left the room or something like. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Who lives in a house?
Okay, so I like that he addressed that it could have been the floor shifting. I see nothing wrong with that. I'm glad he did that.
Almost all times of year, winter or summer, there's a huge fly infestation that like line all the windowsills. Infestation of insects.
Okay, so if it's at all times of the year, why are there no flies there now? That's my question. I'm looking at this here and all this discoloration. It does not look like, and all the paint falling off right here, it does not look like the house is in the best shape. If they're smelling fire, there could have been at one point fire damage to that room. At my work, we had a fire in our back locker room over July 4th weekend. The place was cleaned up. It was refinished. We still smell fire back there. So that's not unheard of. Like, fire damage can stay around. Like, you're never going to get rid of all of that kind of damage. Like, you can redo the room, no problem, but that kind of stuff could stick around for a long time.
Hopefully the Giving Tree, you will watch out for us and help us get contact here at the Hinsdale house.
Speaking of contact, maybe we should try to make contact. What? You see something?
I just keep seeing shit in the corner of my eye, but nothing like concrete. I think it's
They're in the woods in the dark. You know, there could be animals out there running around. That's nothing to be scared of.
just because it's dark.
Maybe that's perfect to try to see if there's anything here in the woods that could tell us what we're going to encounter tonight.
No, not my pants are expensive.
Oh, it's a white butterfly. Come here, brother.
It likes you guys.
I don't want to hurt it. It likes the light, probably. Yeah, got it.
Imagine.
Like, hey, it's another inner demon. I would never. Moths are an omen of death. Emma, just so you know, this is called a REM pod.
So.
Oh.
Look at how close they are to it. And I'll also say, I just watched a video on Beardo's channel where he talked about the antennas are super easy to move and that a slight breeze can move that antenna and it'll go off. So I am glad that they have equipment out and that they are attempting to investigate here. I'm not going to say a whole lot more until we see something else, though. So let's keep going.
I was not
like that's not supposed to happen. If that is something here by the Giving Tree,
warmth.
Yeah, right here.
Oh! If you're trying to communicate with us tonight, can you go back up to this little red dot? Oh my God! Just so they absolutely know it's not us, Emma, could you take one step away? Thank you.
I like that he said that. I like that he said that. I appreciate that. I think they need to move back further still, but we're going to keep going.
So much. We have another tool right here that you can speak with us.
Am I doing something wrong?
What?
Wait, this has never happened before. Look at this.
What the fuck?
What's happening?
It's glitching out.
I just turned it on.
Wait.
It's never done this before.
I swear to God, this has never happened
They're
before.
squeaking down there?
No, they're squeaking?
Yeah, they're squeaking down there.
Squeaking can be attributed to tree branches rubbing together or field mice, or I mean, there's any number of animals. They're in the woods. There absolutely are field mice in that. You know, field mice do squeak. They do absolutely squeak. But I would say if it's, you know, audible and loud, she's saying down a hill, I would say most likely it's probably the tree branches squeaking because of wind and all that kind of stuff. This thing here, this could be broken. There are so many connections and wires. There's so much that can go wrong inside of stuff like this. You can't really trust it. I don't know how old this thing is. You know, there's a lot of information that we don't have about this exact box. But I would say, you know, leaning on this kind of stuff here, especially anything with a speaker built in, is probably not a good thing to rely on. But we're gonna keep going.
That should not happen at all.
That happen?
Here, let me try one more time.
What?
The squeaks too. Wait, our Alice box is broken.
What? We've been using all year and it's been fine. Literally, we used that last week.
First, ask for communication. It breaks our equipment.
Awesome.
It could have just been broken, you know? I mean, there's a good chance that whatever they brought that thing in, you know, that the thing might have gotten thrown around, might have got bounced around in the back of a car. It could break. Stuff breaks, you know? It's like the safety on a firearm. The definition of the safety for a firearm is a mechanical device that is subject to failure. You should expect it to fail. You could say the same thing about all of this kind of equipment. Expect it to fail. So this to me is not definitive proof of anything. It's just a broken piece of equipment.
Love that. Sorry I broke your box, guys.
Maybe it's all Nikki's fault.
Oh, my box broken.
Damn.
Sorry.
Hey!
Oh my god!
Hey! You like that joke?
Again, the REM pod being on the floor, they're moving and, moving around and, cracking jokes, stuff like that. She might have stepped within the radius and sent the thing off. It's not. Discount it.
Beep wants you to think I'm cute.
Fuck.
Why did it make that noise?
What the fuck? Is there like a battery thing?
Again, it's broken and he's banging on it. So, I mean, it's going to make noises. That's just how things work. You could get wires crossed inside of the box when you're banging on it like that. There could be a loose wire. It could have bridged the positive and negative lead on the speaker and made it make that sound. There's any number of things that could be going on inside of that. Just discount it.
No.
It's working!
Right when we get here.
What the
Guys, I just cut.
I just be crying.
Holy shit! Wait, actually, it completely broke, and you saw we were testing it for 10 minutes.
Took out the batteries.
I took out the battery, put it back in, tried it literally 10 times. As soon as we got to the house, literally, we're right next to the house. I tried it, boom, turns on.
And
What
it
the
doesn't
fuck?
go off any like signal or like phone service or like anything like that.
No.
It wouldn't even turn on to this point.
Wait, people aren't going to believe that. You swear like this happened, right?
I turned it on first. It didn't work.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, no, everyone tried that. You tried it.
The thing's broken. I mean, if it's broken, it's broken. There's you can turn it on and off no matter how, however many times you want. It might work one of those times, but the thing's broken. So I can't trust that no matter what to give me any sort of proof for anything because it was already broken.
I tried it, what the fuck?
You even made a joke what if it works when we go back on the house?
I know, I was being stupid. I was kind of hoping, because I was oh, dang, our equipment. No! What? It broke again. Huh? It literally just went off, and then now
It's broken. There's nothing to get excited about. There's nothing to scream and yell about. It's just a broken piece of equipment at this point. I wouldn't even attempt to use it again. I would have taken it back and thrown it back in the car after it didn't work in the woods. Just discount the piece of equipment altogether, move on with your investigation.
it's dead again. What the fuck?
What was it going to say?
What the fuck is happening, actually? That means I detected a word, and it was going to say something, and now it's broken again.
What if it said moth?
No, I feel so bad.
People? Are you talking about us, or are you talking about different people?
Or is it multiple spirits targeting her?
Fresh.
Didn't he call us the visitors? Like the new people coming in?
They're talking about us.
Or just us as a group in
Are you
general?
talking
Because
about
Joe
all of
I
us?
said plural.
Joe outside said that we were the group.
We
We're the
were,
visitors
we are.
coming to them on their hometown.
Number one, that is a delicious flavor of Ghost. That's the cherry limeade flavor. Ghost is just S tier energy drink in general, but this is a really solid flavor. Number two, the fact that they're using the box again after it was already broken. This entire thing just means nothing at all to me because of that. It's a broken piece of equipment. We've seen it's broken. Why is it still being used? I don't care if it seems to be working now because it was already broken. We didn't see them switch it out for a fresh one or anything like that. So I have to believe that it's still the same broken box and that it's not functioning properly.
Territory. Is there anything?
Are you touching my shoulder right now?
Shut the
Sally.
fuck up.
Sally!
Shut the fuck up.
No fucking way.
Talk about attachments. Seriously. That was an attachment we thought we got rid of.
Well, no. It might just be trying to mention that there is an attachment to somebody. And that's the only way it knows how to explain is saying Sally.
Didn't Joe say the demons?
That's a stretch. That's a stretch. I would discount that.
Here, whatever evil spirits were looking for someone to attach to?
Are you looking for someone to attach to?
Val. What if we're talking to your attachment that you brought here?
Are we talking to my attachment right now? Have you been following me?
Because there's no way it's Sally.
Equation.
Can you describe yourself? Who is this entity that is turning off and on the Alice box?
Are you seeing something?
Yeah, I'm trying to determine if I see like a reflection or not in the window because I feel like I see a face.
Table.
I'm gonna piss myself.
You guys were sitting at the table while we were doing the intro. Equation. Whoa, and it just broke!
Just turn off!
Does that mean we're right or we're really wrong?
What?
It's a broken piece of equipment. Like, I'm sorry to keep harping on about this, but it's a broken piece of equipment. Just get rid of it at this point, right? You're not gaining any benefit from using a broken piece of equipment. Just get like, I understand, right? Like, it's to up the drama and to up the entertainment, but this is not how you would do an investigation. You would get rid of the equipment if it's malfunctioning like that. Don't just sit around and do the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah, I can't breathe.
Just immediately can't breathe.
Immediately, as soon as I step into
Every
it.
time.
Same.
I usually don't feel that stuff, but every time we've come up here.
There could be something up there that she's allergic to. You know, I'm not ready to call that supernatural or paranormal at this point in time.
But you just don't want to talk to us at all. Could you come up to this blue flashlight? If you just tap it once, we'll get the message and get out of here.
What was Joe talking about? Didn't he say something about everything would be happening and then it would stay silent when the alpha came?
The beginning stage is always the nice calming spirits. Later comes the alpha.
Yeah, because everything gets scared away.
Is that sign?
Alice box broke again.
Alice box broke again and then everything's gone quiet. Oh, right as we...
You can't discount that right away. These kind of lights, if you loosen it up enough, they'll do that intermittent thing like that. It's nothing to write home about. This was debunked way back when Taps was doing it on Sci-Fi Network.
We said that.
Twice?
Twice? What do you mean, what?
Like it just turned off, turned back on.
Literally, as we were describing that same thing. If this is like what they call the alpha, can you turn this flashlight back off? If this is something that's been following us tonight that wants to... Okay.
I would say that's probably what's going on.
What?
Wait, you guys didn't see anything go like right here, right?
No.
In the reflection, I swear to God, it didn't even look like, it looked like dust or something.
Getting off the floor.
That was crazy. It was this high and it went right here. It
You
was
saw
like
something can't go behind you.
Yes, I swear to God. I might have even gotten that on camera. I'm not kidding. I don't know if it was outside, like something flying by outside.
No, there wouldn't be any. Now is around to talk.
Did you follow us from the woods?
Yeah, if you came from the woods and not the house, you turn on this blue flashlight. If you were already here in the house, not the woods, can you go up to this blue flashlight and let us know? What?
I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything at all in that reflection. So whatever he's reacting to, you could chalk it up to a personal experience or him making it up.
And the flies.
The flies just came.
I also heard something behind you, Colby.
Oh, fuck no. My back is to this.
Wait, actually, that's so bizarre. Like, we've been in here for hours and there's no flies besides the one small little fly in the basement. Now there's
okay, there is one little fly there. Okay.
a fly in Mary's room as soon as these things happen.
But that's not to say that it didn't come in when they were running in and out of the house. You know, that window there. Look at that window gap. Look at that. Fly could probably get through that.
Dude, you're not even gonna fucking believe this.
It's not working.
It's not working.
You're lying. Dude, people are not going to believe that.
No, look, this button that says the flashlight, I'm holding it, it is not turning off the flashlight. And
That's fairly convenient, isn't it? Our equipment's not working. Let's blame it on the paranormal. I'm not... This is nothing. This means absolutely nothing. Discount the use of all equipment in this video if two pieces of their equipment have gone down and malfunctioned like this. Just discount the whole thing.
this is the sweep rate. I'm pressing it. It's not working. This thing is fucked up again.
Wait, what? 2 things?
We've used this in every investigation for the last 6 weeks.
And it's not even answering us on this, really.
What the fuck is happening?
Because the flashlight is an inaccurate item to use for those kind of tests anyways.
Is there steam? Is there steam in there? Am I seeing steam? I'm seeing steam.
You see steam?
Yeah, no, the entire room is steamy. The entire room is steamy.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's steamy. I want to.
Wait, okay, let's go.
I don't know if I want to go.
What's happening? Go.
We're not touching any of us.
Okay. She's clearly upset. I don't think that she was acting at that point. She's clearly upset. Hey, look at that. Sour Patch Kids ghost. That's my favorite one, by the way, the red Sour Patch ghost. Yeah, she's sorry, ADD moment. She's clearly upset about something. And it tugs on my heartstrings a little bit. And I'm wondering if that's planned for her to be upset and to tug on heartstrings and get some sort of sympathy or empathy reaction. Because I didn't see any steam at all in there. The other 3 didn't see anything in there at all. So it's just her. It's isolated to her. Now she does claim to have some sort of ability, which, you know, could be affecting. But I have no proof that there was anything in that room at all, but I feel bad nonetheless because that seemed like a genuine reaction.
We're setting up our boat. What is that?
What was the first thing? It just sounded like a weird scratching noise.
What is that?
Is that an animal or are we just being stupid?
There's no way that's an animal. A scream.
Literally a scream.
Somebody screamed.
Could be a fox. Could be a fox. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Foxes are known to scream and sound like, you know, a woman screaming. So.
Wait, where are you guys?
I'm using this as a weapon. I'm chucking this if anything comes.
The bug-eyed lady or the bug-eyed woman is here. Can you describe yourself?
You guys good?
For now.
Good. Do you have anything else? Like the
EMF. It's in my other pocket. You know this?
Substances.
All right, we have another piece of equipment here, the EMF. If you come up to us, you will be able to set this green light off and we'll know you're here. Or you can talk to us through the obelisk. We just want to know who is here talking with us.
Something obviously was trying to lead us to the pond. We're in the pond, literally.
Literally.
This is the bug-eyed woman, so let us know what you want to say.
Mistress.
Mistress. The mistress. Are you the mistress of this house? Can you hear that air coming out?
Is that air?
Scent.
Sent.
The mistress sent what?
What did the mistress send? Wait.
Yeah, so a strong breeze through the woods can produce a sound. You know, it's going to sound kind of like a chant. It's not out of the realm of possibility that that's what they were hearing that, you know, they thought was a chant earlier. I'm not ready to say whether or not the obelisk is doing anything besides, you know, generating random words. I don't know how the obelisk works, to be completely honest with you. If it's anything like the spirit box, I'm just gonna, you know, put it in my stack, my maybe stack. I don't have a whole lot to say about that.
Oh, that's the obelisk. I thought I heard
Air.
like,
that's so scary, dude. You guys are literally like on the water and there's like nothing around. Holy fuck. Can you tell us a little bit more about what we're going to experience tonight? Is there a woman spirit called the mistress?
Only. Do you think the bug-eyed woman was considered a mistress at one point?
Maybe. They don't know exactly where she came from.
Dude, with the fog, it's so creepy.
What are your intentions with Nikki? Seems like she's being targeted and she's seeing the most.
Contrition dives.
Dives?
Contrition? What does contrition mean?
Disregard.
Disregard?
Prompts.
Is this a spirit that is also part of the Hinsdale house? Are the woods... Glove. Can you tell us the nature of the hauntings here at the Hinsdale house? What are their intentions?
Bill.
I don't remember anything in the story about a bell. We just want to know the intention of the house.
Holy, whoa.
Opening.
Holy opening. Literally, the intention of the house.
It seems like it's just random words. I would not start connecting dots like he's doing right now. Holy opening, that doesn't mean anything. But he's going to connect dots and talk about how it's they're talking about that spiral energy thing, the vortex that the one dude mentioned in the opening. It's not... I wouldn't put any stock in that.
House holy opening.
What's that mean? Like it needs something holy to...
Like this is like a gate, a portal. Didn't we ask one of the guides about a portal and he said, yes, this is a portal?
I think so, yeah. Specifically in the basement.
Is there a portal here at the Hensdale house?
Devil.
Oh!
Oh! Oh my God.
Guys, it just said devil. All right.
Yes, I think we should. I'll drive the boat, but I'm gonna keep this on.
There is no proof that there is a mistress or a red-headed bug-eyed woman in the woods. There was no proof that she said anything at all to them about a vortex in the house. Disregard literally all of this. It means absolutely nothing.
The specifics of that holy opening are regarding the devil.
Again, discount everything that box said because there was no proof of any red-haired, bug-eyed lady in the woods talking about a holy opening that leads to the devil. There was nothing there. I'm going to discount literally all of that. I would suggest that anyone else watching this that is being in the least bit analytical about anything going on here do the same thing.
I'm really freaked out, and that thing upstairs with the mist and everything just really freaked me out. I feel like I've been targeted from the very start. I've just had one thing after the other happen. I'm normally really down to do things, like I've done The Conjuring, I've done the Hellfire Caves, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. But I don't want to step another foot in this house.
We respect that. We always tell our guests they can do whatever they're comfortable with.
I mean, it makes complete sense. Like, I've never seen so much go on, specifically to one person. 100% understand. I probably would sit out too if I saw an entire room fill up with mist, so all good.
Yeah, fair play to them. She doesn't want to do it anymore. They're like, hey, go ahead. Fair play. Fair play to her for sticking it out as long as she did.
Are you afraid of the thing that's in the basement?
Afraid of?
Yeah. Okay, so it might not know because it's afraid of what's down there. The guys were talking about an alpha spirit. Is that the thing that resides in the basement? Do you know of this alpha spirit? Yeah?
Yeah, I do.
If you're afraid of what's down there, do you think we'll be okay going down there? What was that? Was that a flash?
Yeah. A flash?
A big flash.
Was it the stairs, you think?
It was a staircase again. Something just came down.
Nothing here can go outside and touch Nikki.
We have the intention of going to the basement to figure out what you're afraid of. Do you believe that that's a good idea? Hello? Is anybody still here with us?
Whoa!
Okay, if you're still here, all we want to know is, do you think we'll be safe in the basement?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, that's good.
That's good.
Unless it's something trying to lure us down there.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, this is the spirit box that was broken earlier. And it's also just a radio. Now, I will say that them getting the responses that they wanted on the radio, sure, creepy. I got no way to explain how they got responses on the radio that lined up with every question they had. But also, the video could be edited in a way to where, that kind of stuff would line up. I'm not saying that that's what they did. I'm just saying that could be a possibility. I got no way to explain what happened, though, so we're just going to keep moving on.
We were talking to something upstairs. Is that person still here with us?
It said really.
Is there anything down here that wants to talk with us, whether we've talked to you before or not?
What do you want?
Doesn't sound like he's too fond. We have been hearing of this alpha spirit all night, something that's making all the other spirits here afraid. Is that you? Do you consider yourself the leader, the alpha?
Straight down.
Straight down to the cellar or straight down to
other places?
Other places beneath us. Is this a portal?
Mine.
My portal. Didn't they say in the pond, the Devil's Gateway?
Yeah, it's a devil. We probably shouldn't ask if that's who we're talking to, right? That's probably not the thing we should open up.
Why are people scared of you? Or why are spirits scared of you?
Forever.
They have to deal with them forever?
Dead.
Like hell.
They're just always with them, yeah.
Were you here during the exorcism of the Dandy family?
13.
Didn't one of the guides say something about 13? What the fuck was that?
Just ticked.
That night.
That night! The exorcism night.
I wonder how many people were there.
Yeah, see, they're back to connecting dots again. That night does not necessarily mean the exorcism night. Again, they're listening to a radio with headphones on. It's a radio. Like, I'm sorry to say, it's literally all it is just a radio. And it's cycling through random words. You know, random words will eventually generate the words that you want to hear. It's not anything paranormal. It's not anything supernatural. It's just how random works.
Can you tell us what was so enticing about the Dandy family?
I want to be.
Oh my god!
See, it doesn't mean anything. They're connecting dots and doing all these kind of movements to try and push the audience psychologically into linking up with what they're trying to push.
But wait, he wants to be in their family? He wants to be human?
To be alive?
What were you trying to do to the Dandy?
Whether or not they know that that's what they're doing, that's what they're doing. It's like basic manipulation.
Dandy family.
Just laughing.
Oh god, that's disgusting.
You'll never know.
Oh my god! What
Again, doesn't mean anything at all.
the fuck? Jesus. If the Dandy family is gone, why are you still here?
Heal.
To heal?
Yourself or other people?
Yeah, how do you heal?
I heard like a little girl's voice again.
Okay, so we did hear that. That's not to say that there's not an animal in the crawl space. You know, it's not to say that it wasn't somebody's stomach growling or gurgling or anything like that. There's any number of things that could make that kind of sound. So I'm not convinced right now that it's paranormal.
God. Is there anything we can do to help you heal?
It's like shaking his head. How are you planning to heal?
Empath.
Nikki.
I need.
Whoa. How are you planning to heal? Empath, I need an empath to heal. Didn't Joe say that they were looking for like the next person?
Yeah, the next person.
Is that what you're planning on doing?
Okay, so this is the narrative that they've been working on all day. They're getting into the finality of it. So this is where their story ends.
Do you heal because of other people that come here? More specifically, are you trying to heal through Nikki?
Both.
Oh my. Oh, I wish I knew if she was okay right now.
Fire.
God, stop! She keeps smelling smoke.
Is Nikki in danger right now?
Strong.
Oh my god, I don't know. That's fucked.
I want.
Oh my god.
My name.
You want your name to be known?
Right now.
He wants us to say it.
I think it is. Don't.
He wants us to say it.
Don't.
Where is she?
No.
I feel like we should go make sure she's okay.
I think so.
This is not good.
I don't like this energy.
Yeah, this is really bad.
That's the chilling conclusion to their narrative here that they've been pushing all episode. This is 100% a story. I'm not saying that they made anything up. I'm not saying that there's not activity there. I'm just saying that right now at this point in time, this was 100% a story. This was a narrative that they're pushing for their episodes. I don't know if they do this in every episode, but this one 100%, that was the conclusion to a narrative. As someone who writes stories on YouTube, I'm telling you, in my opinion, that was a narrative that we just watched. This whole video was a narrative.
exactly if this is correct, but what we're thinking is it's something that we probably shouldn't be talking about, and it wants to use Nikki to heal. I don't know what that exactly means, but either way, it seems like she's in danger. Are you okay?
The car turned off, and I'm guessing the car just turns off after a while, because that's what cars do. And it like turns off, and I hear like the beeping, and it's like check rear seat or something like that.
Check the rear.
And then I keep hearing like.
What the fuck? Wait. Nikki, as we're there, literally like all in the basement was just about you.
No.
Like I'm not even lying. Yeah, Emma, can you explain?
They're saying they need an empath to heal, and then they asked where you were.
We didn't want to say it while we're in there, but we think they were literally saying it was the devil. One of the hints of like what it was doing is it said fire. How many times?
How many times has it been fire?
How many times have we smelled fire or smoke throughout the entire night?
And I saw.
And you saw smoke coming in, like it was targeting you for sure, not for randomness, but because it needs you.
I just can't believe like she could hear steps and you guys thought she was in danger.
This is genuinely like a fucked up place.
I didn't go back in.
Emma, as your first investigation, what do you think of this?
This is way more
100%. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a good story. It's a good narrative. I enjoyed watching it for the most part. Do I think that they experienced anything at all? No, I don't. Not that I necessarily think that they were faking anything, but I will say that it seems like a lot of their equipment was broken for this episode, and that, you know, maybe check your equipment. I don't know if they check it before they go in to do an investigation anyways, but I would say if you have this equipment, check it before you go do the investigations. You know, when you're outside, or check it before you leave your house or wherever you're stationed. Check it when you get to the place of the investigation, and then go from there throughout the night. The equipment being broken is something that could have been caught early on and possibly fixed before the episode went on. And now, you know, you could say, Andrew, you know, what if it worked fine? It's fine. You know, accidents happen. I'm not saying that, you know, they have bunk equipment or anything like that. I'm just saying that for you in general, if you're going to investigate somewhere, check it multiple times before and after you get to the place. You know, I'll say it again. I think this was a good story. I think it was crafted nice. I could have done without all of these shenanigans all day long, but again, I think besides them, you know, clowning around a little bit, I think it was fine. I got really nothing against it. It looks like they had fun throughout the investigation, so you know that's good. You know, I'm glad they're doing what makes them happy. I just kind of wish that there was some actual investigating going on, but you know, they did the Estes method right, at least. You know, they didn't use that stupid headset with the AI generator in it. They didn't use phone apps, which I 100% am behind. I got really nothing negative to say other than the equipment was clearly broken from the start of the investigation, and that they probably should not have kept trying to use it. But other than that, I don't know, thought it was pretty good. Anyways, I'm going to leave that here. It looks like there's not a whole lot left to it. So, yeah, there's less than a minute left. There's like 50 seconds. So I'm just going to leave it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought. You know, let me know if you thought that I was harsh in my criticisms at all. This will definitely be edited down. I can't say how long it will be, but yeah, leave me your comments down below. Like, subscribe if you're new here. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I appreciate you as always. See you later.